me. Say yes.
Oh, yes. I meant yes.
We'll play music, maybe a bit of it. If it's a wide shot and it's not like so it's the closest we get to sort of going for it in one piece. And they'll play music or something. And my temptation is always just to try to make Dakota laugh. So sometimes I'll do things like when there's a moment where I'm meant to, you know, orgasm, I'll be like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Sex scenes at the same time.
Okay.
Darker, it's more romantic, I would say.
Yeah, I think that's probably true, yeah. Yes, but there's probably more sex in it, which...
More sex? Jamie doesn't speak.
I mean...
Sexy notes?
Sexy notes. Do they give you sexy notes? Does a director come up to you and give you sexy notes?
I think there's been attempts at that. You know, that's a tricky conversation, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like there's times where maybe, I think Dakota would be quicker to give me a note than a director.
Oh,
In terms
Dakota,
of, like,
she'll tell you...
Yeah, in terms of like sometimes, you know, maybe in the first movie, I guess there's a sexy way to take off a girl's underwear that, you know, that isn't just like...
In an erotic book club with Jamie Dornan or Christian Grey?
An erotic book club?
So you're reading erotica, for what it's worth.
There's actually a book called Jane Erotica. Ever heard of it?
No, that's one of my favorite books. What are you talking about? Jane Erotica. It's fun. I'll give it that.
Probably Jamie.
Jamie?
He's a lot funnier than Christian Grey,
Yeah, it's a little one note with Christian.
sadly.
Reverse of a question that your buddy Dakota Johnson got on this show.
Yeah.
I asked her, would you rather be in an erotic book club with you or Christian Grey?
If she didn't say me, I'm calling her immediately.
She said you. She said you're a little more funny than Christian. So would you rather be in an erotic book club with Dakota Johnson or Anastasia Steele?
Anastasia Steele. No, I'm joking. Come on, I'm joking. No, I mean, Dakota, for the exact same thing. In saying that, Anastasia is quite funny. She definitely got all the gags comparatively to Christian, certainly. But no, with DJ, because she's legitimately a funny person.
She is the best Would You Rather player I've ever had on the show. She started posing like 10 questions at me.
Well, that's a big part. Like she's a big Would You Rather guy. You know, I mean, she pulls that out all the time. You know, is that
true?
Yeah, she'd be a Would You Rather. You know, if there's a lull in, you know, you're sat on set and stuff, she'd be coming up with those. So
I happened to hit her in her strength.
Yeah.
So she posed this question that I have since asked every single guest. This is a question she asked me. Would you rather have a mouthful of bees or one bee in your butt?
Oh my God, I think she's actually asked me that before.
She's recycling material with me? God. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, I get secondhand Would You Rathers.
One in your butt? Can you like scoop it out?
That depends on your scooping prowess, I suppose.
Like, is it deep in there?
Oh yeah, it's all the way up in there. Yeah.
I'd rather have it in my arse, I think, than 5 in the mouth. That's unless you can just open your mouth and get rid of them. It depends. Like, how long? What's the time? Let's hold on. Like, what's the time period?
They're there for a while, and it's a lot. It's not 5. It's a mouthful. It's like a shitload of bees.
No, one in the arse.
Most likely to screw up a line.
Jamie. I'm gonna get in so much trouble for this.
Of course you said me, but definitely Dakota. Most likely to trip at an awards show? Dakota.
Me.
She nearly tripped at the Golden Globes. She had a really long train. Most likely to break into song?
Jamie.
Me.
He sings constantly.
Too much?
Almost, but he has a really beautiful voice.
Oh, you've got quite a nice voice, she says. Quite nice, what did she say? Most likely to win a dance contest? Boah.
Me or Jamie, I don't know. That's a close call.
Dakota. She kind of went both ways. They're very different styles. Most likely to be caught looking at themselves in the mirror. Dakota.
Jamie. I'm crying.
Of course she said me, but Dakota. She's vain. Most likely to play a superhero? Me.
Probably Jamie. He's really muscular.
I've noticed.
But I'm... Never mind.
Most likely to watch the porn parody of this film?
Her.
Me.
Is there gonna be a porn parody?
There always will be.
Mate, you know, I can tell, you know. You've watched it, I know.
It's called research, dude.
Yeah, of course.
Finally, most likely to walk out of this interview?
Me. Bye.
No.